Hi everyone, thank you for visiting the Youth Talk booth virtually this year for Safe Communities Day. I'm Jessica Schumacher and I work for Canadian Mental Health Association Waterloo Wellington with the Mental Health Promotion Education team, but specifically with youth engagement and education. So I work with a program called Youth Talk. As you can see here, it may be backwards on your screen, but it's not. And Youth Talk is a program for youth, by youth, all about raising awareness and promoting positive mental health and wellness to other peers. We also do stigma reduction, help youth with coping strategies, stress around school, anti-bullying, healthy relationships, anything that youth think is really important or issues that they may be facing, the Youth Talk program is there to do. By running in-school teams, which unfortunately cannot happen this year due to COVID, but we do still have a regional team that is up and running virtually. So youth on this team can create and deliver educational presentations, workshops, webinars with myself to all other schools and youth organizations and other agencies that are looking for any sort of mental health and wellness type webinars. The youth also get together and we plan fun activities and events. We've done online Kahoots, self-care challenges, ice cube coping challenges, TV movie watching, and then we do discussions about that as well, all about youth engagement and raising awareness for our own mental health and wellness. And the youth also who are a part of this team, when we are allowed to, we go into the community and help out at other events that are going on. So we've gone to Guelph Storm Games, we've gone to the Elora Center for the Arts, we've gone to even Mono Farms and helped out with the idea of pet therapy that way too. So it's really awesome, and youth that join Youth Talk always get really great benefits out of it. There's something there for everyone. They're a part of this team because they think that mental health and wellness is something that's so important, and they want to help educate their peers and raise the awareness. So our youth who potentially could have been here with me today, behind the booth, they would be talking to you about what we have going on. So we have all of our materials and supplies that actually been created by youth. This t-shirt itself was last year's t-shirt that was designed by youth. We have postcards, coping strategy papers that explain a little bit about what is healthy, positive coping, ideas that you can use if you don't know what to do, and then coloring, because we know that that is one awesome coping strategy as well. So we have also put together packages classrooms. So your teacher will get a little package with things that are also on this table. There isn't one for everyone, but there are really great things that you can use as a classroom. We have this awesome puzzle. So it is a 3D puzzle here, and it has grounding techniques on it. A card is in your package that looks like this. That's also part of the grounding techniques. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, if anyone has heard of that before. So you would look around the room and find 5 things that you could see, 4 things that you could touch. Doesn't mean you have to get up and go touch them, but just kind of being aware and noticing it. 3 things that you could hear, 2 things that you could smell, and 1 thing that you could taste, or 1 really good thing you like about yourself, which is really awesome, and sometimes it's hard for people to come up with. So just by engaging in these, so this one is on a piece of paper, this one was a 3D puzzle that you would have to put together yourself, which is also a neat little coping technique. It gives you a moment of mindfulness. And mindfulness is being present. So focusing on something in the present moment. And people think mindfulness is going away and clearing your head and relaxing on a beach, and it's not. It's actually focusing on something in the present moment. And that allows you to take your mind away from anything else that's going on, helps ground you, makes you feel a little bit more calm and relaxed, and then you're ready to take on what's happening later on. We also have a really great coping strategy, which is our breathing techniques. So we have breathing squares here, and people can follow along via picture, the words, my voice. And the idea is for this is to breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold it for 4 seconds, and then breathe out through your mouth for 4 seconds. And these are really great coping techniques as well to help ground you a little bit, make you a little bit more calm. Sometimes you can go through this once, twice, even 10 times, whatever works for you. Sometimes people call this square breathing or box breathing. There's also the idea of focusing on your actual breaths and how that feels in your body. Maybe going in one really, really big breath and then out in 3 short ones. Anything that helps people kind of calm down is a really great coping strategy as well to use. So if we were in person, virtually, we would have this game. I here have our spinning wheel, and we would be asking you questions that pertain to this. So I'm going to do it online here just to kind of give you a little bit more information instead of you just hearing me talk. We're going to spin the wheel. Whenever it stops, I have a list of questions to ask you. So number 4, okay. Number 4 is, what % of people have mental health? Does anybody know? What % of the population has mental health? If you answered 100%, you're right. All of us have mental health. If we have a brain, we have mental health. Just like if we have a body, we have physical health. And both of those go hand in hand. So we need to talk about it like that because they're so important. You can't have perfect physical health without good mental health, and you can't have good mental health without good physical health as well. So that's something really key to note. Some people might have guessed 20% or 1 in 5. Maybe you've heard that stat. Well, that is the percent of Canadians who in their lifetime would experience a mental illness. So 1 in 5 Canadians, or 20% of Canadians, would experience a mental illness. And those stats were done pre-COVID, so we don't know the new stats as of now, but we can imagine or think that there might be more people experiencing mental health concerns due to this time. Okay, next question. Number 6. Okay. So number 6 is true or false. Healthy and not harmful coping strategies can help build up a youth's resilience and allow them to bounce back faster than when something happens in their lives, when they're faced with challenges or struggles. Hopefully you answered true. The answer is true, and that's what this Youth Talk program is all about, is helping youth build up that resilience and giving them great strategies and tools for their toolbox so that when something goes wrong, it's easier for you to bounce back on your own and get help instead of maybe waiting till later on and then needing those extra outside supports, which, by the way, are so great and it's really important. We want to talk a little bit about the supports and resources and where you can go and who you would reach out to. So it's really important to note that you, if anything is going wrong, or if you're struggling with anything, you should reach out to anybody that you feel comfortable talking to. Mostly a trusted adult. So friends are really great to talk to, but they also can't really help you when something bigger is going on. So reaching out to a doctor, maybe a counselor, parents, guardians, teachers, staff at your school, a coach, a program leader, anyone that you feel comfortable reaching out to talk to get support is so important. And if someone says, oh, well, you know what, I can't really help you right now, or maybe I'm not who you're looking for, or you don't feel that you got heard or that you got the support you need, keep reaching out. That is something so important. We also have a really great number here. That is through CMHA. It is here 24. So 1844 here 24/7. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day for anything that you need. If you or a friend is in crisis, if you want to call and just say, hey, I maybe want to debrief this or get some more advice, not sure where to go, looking for supports and services, this number is here, it's confidential, and they will help you with whatever you need. Kids Help Phone is another great number to call as well, and Kids Help Phone now has that texting app. So if you texted the number 686868, the last 6 digits of their telephone number, and said the word connect, a certified counselor or therapist would talk to you. They also do have a volunteer service line, so sometimes it's volunteers that are also responding to you, but it is for you to get help in the moment if you need anything. So that's just something really important to note too about services and supports, because we know that as youth, you're going to not be 100% all the time. You're going to feel a little stressed. Maybe things are going to happen in your life and you're going to drop from wellness and end up in a place of distress, maybe where you feel overwhelmed. You don't know how to cope. Regular coping strategies that you've used before maybe aren't helping you so much. and that we need to reach out to get some extra support. And that's okay. We've all gone through certain points in our lives. We're all going to end up in a place where we don't feel great, and it's okay to reach out and get some help. Okay, so I'm going to do one last one before I leave you. And that's number 19. Okay, so number 19 on our list is, who is most likely to be affected by a mental illness? So we did mention that 1 in 5 Canadians. Does anyone know who that would be? Maybe all of these thoughts are running through your head. Maybe you're coming up with different categories or certain people. And the answer is anybody. So mental illness does not discriminate. Yes, there are more categories that might seem more susceptible to it, right? Like we know that youth may be struggling more with anxiety, so that's heightened for them. So that could lead to an illness. And we know that people who might engage in drinking or drugs might be susceptible to an illness. But really the answer is anybody. Anybody can have a mental illness at any time, any point in their lives, and it does not discriminate. So that's why we need to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. We're starting when we're young, and we're developing great coping strategies and good supports and people that you know that you could reach out to. So that's what Youth Talk really is all about. And this is our program. And hopefully you've learned a little bit something here. And if anyone wants to join, it's for youth ages 13 to 19. So maybe in your later years, please reach out to us. We have a bookmark that's also in your package, and it just tells you a little bit more benefits about joining and my information, and follow along with us. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, Facebook, Youth Talk, GWD. We have a great new website, youthtalkgwd.ca, and we also have a YouTube channel. So the youth that are part of the team and myself, we put together great videos for you, awesome tips and tricks, and there's just other really neat things to help you along with anything else that you might be dealing with. So that is, if you search YouTube, it is Youth Talk, all one word, CMHAWW. So that's awesome. And hopefully one day you can visit our booth, not virtually and in person again, and hope you learned a little bit and have a great, awesome day. Thanks.